Hello and welcome to Speedgaming 6 for Game 3 of this best of 3 matchup between bramhallthefifth and VaeVictus. They are both in the lower bracket of the Aria of Sorrow Randomizer tournament, and looking to see who is going to advance out of this pair and continue their tournament dreams. The loser will be eliminated. And playing Magician Rando, they are just getting started. Let's see. Now we got Axe Armor Soul from the start. Got a very cheap claim in the shop and Devil's Soul, so wow, this is an incredible start. Alright, so this can very much be the glass cannon of presets. All of our item locations are going to contain souls as well. Got Minotaur, that's an early strength boost. So the thing about item locations containing souls is they aren't going to have equipment. Looks like Bramhall pivoted decisions, went with hitting that with the claim instead of waiting for Axe Armor to do it. Enemies also have elemental weaknesses. Skeletons resist slash, but no problem to take down with the claim anyway. Creaking Skull goes down in 2 hits, also resists slash. And this is a Panther first preset as well, and the goal is all bosses. There's Panther for Vae. And Valkyrie also very nice for offense. And yeah, that's the kind of thing you're looking for. Souls can definitely provide for you in terms of healing. I believe they already got Persephone, if I saw that correctly. So you can vacuum up some additional HP. Alright, got Skeleton Blaze, so we're going to be no stranger to slide spots in this seed. Bramhall trying to reach the blue soul on the ledge, which I think you might be able to. Well, if you get Malphus at the end, you definitely can. Axe Armor as well works for that. Alrighty, and checking in the vanilla inner quarters door, we have the left entrance of Clock Tower. There is no countdown in this one. We got Xanthus in chat shouting at Alistor, which is it's definitely shown off the power of that in recent days. Alistor can be pretty good if you're hitting a big target, such as Legion here. Legion resists all 3 of Slash, Water, and Poison. Well, still maintaining that holy weakness, so with a claim, not going to be too bad of a fight. And yeah, Valkyrie also helps for this. Vae's already got all 4 parts of Legion down, so we are going to get to see what Legion's soul drop is. And it's Beam Skeleton. That is a pretty good pickup. Vae's just switching straight to that. We've got Vanilla Skula as well. So no worries about swimming in this seed. Now for some people that could be a little bit worrying, because you get Skula, that makes you think like Reservoir and some of the underwater places here. We can full clear the clock tower now. And when you've not got the greatest armor in the world, it may not be your favorite thing to do. Vae's gonna go check the bottom entrance. Oh, he's also gonna warp out and do the castle corridor checks. Good time for that as well. Got Airiness. And Disc Armor. Bramhall taking the save, probably wants to save split these two checks. On the left side of the clock tower. VaeVictus goes left from start and finds the underground reservoir as well as flying armor. And so already with the levels from Legion, this is somewhat safer as well. And not a great payoff in the bottom of Clock Tower after all. So it looks like Bramhall will also head down to the bottom entrance. So the idea of this is you pretty much find your progression and then just go for sheer velocity of finding entrances to get to the bosses that you need to beat. Oh, well, there's Final Guard, so there's our defense sorted. As well as Galamoth for VaeVictus. And they need to beat the bosses in each of Castle Corridor, Chapel, Study, Dance Hall, Inner Quarters, Clock Tower, Underground Cemetery, and Arena. So I need 8 out of 8 to be able to go to Graham, finish him off, get on the path to the good ending. Underground Reservoir doesn't have a boss, but it does have 5 entrances. And we got a couple areas, Underground Cemetery and Arena, that we need to find that only have 1 entrance into them. Oh yeah, also got Kyoma Demon for added invulnerability. They trying to get the drop from Needles, which is Red Minotaur. Oh boy. This is the classic Magician pickup. That is incredible. Yeah, so another thing about the Magician preset, we start with the Chaos Ring, and that is why their MP is really not draining at all. Like, it does drain, but the regen is so good that you hardly even notice. And Red Minotaur is a very expensive soul to use. but it's also one of the most powerful. Actually getting a lot of progression checked off the list at the moment. VaeVictus has found Study. And came in the bottom as well, so closer to the boss spot. Getting into the backdash room with ease. And Lubricant. Oh boy. Got the complete combat kit for Chaos. Already got the levels from Legion. If he doesn't already have enough MP for Red Minotaur, he's got to be close. Bramhall going to check out the waterfall. VaeVictus defeats Big Golem with Red Minotaur, so yeah, Red Minotaur definitely usable at this point. Oh yeah, this seed is fast. So Devil was in the starting shop, but they weren't able to afford it because souls are actually more expensive than this one. It's very overkill Red Minotaurs on these enemies in the study. Yeah, Skyfish as well. It's typically what happens in this one. You get like so many offensive pickups just by going and doing checks because you're still looking for the items you need anyway. And Succubus, so there's the best survivability soul covered as well. And Archdemon, hardly necessary with the Chaos Ring, but very, very useful in non-Chaos Ring scenarios. I think that might have been a second copy of Witch that Vae got. It was something like a very short name. Got Shadow Knight as well. Shadow Knight also a very good combat choice. And Study exits into Chapel like it usually does. Bramhall finds top floor. So another exit over here to check out. Top floor goes behind the waterfall. So don't need to cross the waterfall. And into the Manticore fight. One hit, see ya. Resist fire and poison, but I don't need to worry about that. Oh, I forgot that Witch was a blue soul. It was a red soul that they got before. Maybe bad or something. And Nightmare, red soul. It's They switched into that because it's a much more straightforward soul to use, I would think. We actually outspeed the horses with Black Panther, but you just throw lots of them all at once as opposed to waiting for Red Minotaur, or leaving the screen that you just put the giant axe on. Gladiator as well. Giant skeleton. Yeah, we're set to go. Into the inner quarters, another location of a boss. Bramhall is getting trolled by a big golem, but then, yeah, switches to Red Minotaur. And gets that skyfish as well. We can full clear inner quarters for whatever that's worth. They just got a Gladius drop. So enemy drops can still be consumables or equipment in this one. As well as just got a ramen from a Valkyrie as well. As Bramhall just got lubricant. Mandragora, okay. So we can have the very screamy combat if we so desire that. And just great armor in here, another pretty easy boss. Resists dark. At this point, the only thing in a boss spot that would really pose any moderate challenge, I think, would be Belor. But they both can take them. Into the Gallomoth checks, we have Second Skula and Bifron. Hi, Timo. This is very silly. Yeah, they had a claim in the starting shop that they could afford. They've already got Red Minotaur and Lubricant, both of them. And they ran into Legion very quickly, like after they already had that starting claim. So they've got a ton of levels. Don't think they fear anything at this point. Vae finds the Wrecking Ball entrance of top floor. Bramhall's following behind Vae. He ended up taking a couple different doors earlier on. So I believe at this point he actually has information of the way into top floor that Vae does not. Still looking for Arena, Cemetery. Was going to say Dance Hall, but Vae just found it. In classic magician mode fashion, it's going to take 15 minutes to find flight now. Yeah, that seems accurate. Got a second copy of Kioma Demon, just for good measure. Got a Tear of Blood dropped by the Evil Butcher, so that's the accessory slot covered. Or wait, we have Chaos Ring. We're not taking that thing off. I guess you could juggle equipment if you really wanted. I always kind of forget about the Chaos Ring. I must just assume that it's like a programmed-in thing that they just have infinite MP. Red Minotaur making quick work of the lore. Right, well, accidentally walking back into the door probably, but that's okay. Can get in here without flight just by kicking off that torch and then the chandelier. Vae sees a red soul at the end of the hallway, doesn't need one of those. Only things you really need to hit at this point are blue and gray souls. And I think you hit the blue ones just in case there's a rush soul in the mix somewhere. Alright, Bramhall went through inner quarters. Gonna do Stormy Tower, and then he's already checked that Dance Hall is over to the left, so could backtrack for that. And Vae's got his pick of castle corridor doors to do here. Going for the school door. And that is where Floating Garden is hiding today. Yeah, at this point they're just both leaving red souls on the floor because it takes too much time to pick them up. Because this is gonna be pretty fast once they get their go mode. Oh, Vae wants that one. It happens to be Nemesis. So it's not too bad of a pickup, actually. And Arena is past the Floating Garden. So, gotta come to Garden anyway to finish off all the bosses. Now, it's not going to be the most obscure find, because Garden was leading off of Castle Corridor, so Bramhall might be able to reconstruct that path. What's the boss situation like? So we are just looking for... so Vae's found Arena. Bramhall doesn't have that yet. Neither of them has found Cemetery. Everything else is done. Bramhall's about to face the lore, and then he'll have Arena and Cemetery to do. Is there by any chance that the final area of the game shows up without the need of the 3 souls unlocked? Yeah, okay, it's getting explained. So we have some different goals in the mix for this season. So the Magician preset, the goal is all of the early game bosses. So they need to defeat 8 bosses, which are Creaking Skull through Belor, and that will open up the good ending path. No books in the seed, in fact they're not even placed to have you be able to pick them up. And Belor is finished off for Bramhall. They're doing some of these room checks so fast. Like, they're doing the thing where you walk into a room and you instantly turn around, assuming it's not something you need. And it's a yellow soul, don't need too many of those at this point. Bramhall coming out in the castle corridor, that's also a vanilla door, so this could be his time to find Garden. Vae enters the Headhunter fight. Oh yeah, the goal is still Chaos. But because we usually play this with a no major glitches kind of rule set, that gives us a lot of ability to put some kind of requirement on Graham. Because Graham's usually the one who's like, you need the 3 souls, buddy. So, just change some things up there. You need 8 bosses instead of 3 souls this time. And Bramhall actually finds Forbidden Area, so... Got a way out in here as well as 2 items. Let's go take a look at. Could be the path to Cemetery if we didn't already see this dead end. It is! And because Legion is already defeated, you get the extra enemies in the Cemetery. And Giant Bad is in the Cemetery, so that is essentially Bramhall's go mode once he figures out where Garden and Arena are. And High Death. Of course, Death drops another copy of Skyfish in case the first one wasn't enough. And yeah, the healing situation can be a little bit suspicious. The seed has already given them the Succubus Soul, though, which is the best soul-based healing option. Just hit something, you get 5 HP. Or hit something with your weapon, I believe it is. Vae's gonna check out the shop, which he's got one expansion of because he defeated Headhunter. And Bramhall finds Garden. So this is going to be interesting. The Ascalon is in the shop. There's a couple mana prisms, but they're pricey. There's Kunitsuna, which Vae is going to pick up. Devil and Manticore both here. And it looks like Vae actually remembered to put on Tsuchinoko for the discount. That's uncommon, I would say, among players of this game. Bramhall into the arena. Doesn't need to spend time doing any checks in here unless he wants like a chance at Hippogriff being around. But I don't think Vae misses Cemetery. Doesn't have a way at the moment of getting to the 2 higher exits out of the castle corridor, so you're gonna do this one first. Vae bought a rush. Yeah, I definitely saw that, and then just it didn't click in my mind to actually click the button, so thank you. Phase 3 of Headhunter. You spend most of the time in Headhunter just waiting for the phase changes to be over. Vae is going to do the checks in the Forbidden Area. Still looking for his item of flight. So the enemy names have had all their vowels removed to make space for the weaknesses and resistances that they have gained. To tell you a little information about what they've got going. So that Mudman resists slash, poison, and stone. Yeah, unless it's the first letter of the name. So Une just becomes un. And Forbidden did not pay off. Bramhall is taking the path that he knows back to top floor. As Vae is now into the cemetery. Yep, Bram's in go mode. He has all the information now. I'm glad that they both ended up with Red Minotaur, because otherwise that would be kind of lopsided otherwise. Red Minotaur is just far and away so much better than many of your other options. And Bramhall is into top floor at 32 minutes into the seed. Alright, and Vae's 8th boss is defeated. Now, I don't believe he found the conventional entrance to top floor, but he's probably got a limited amount of exits on his mind at this point. These two have been very close through this whole series. And no books in this seed, Bart. Just need to defeat 8 bosses in the Magician preset. Alright, Bramhall is into the Gram fight, into Phase 1, using Skyfish and the Claim for incredible damage, and Red Minotaur, why not? Taking some hits. It's kind of pretty healthy hits from Gram, actually. Phase 2 is done, got the text, passed the check. Have you guys changed elemental weaknesses? Yes, that is what you are seeing in the enemy names. So, it's whatever their weaknesses are normally, plus or minus whatever's in the name. And Bramhall leaving behind the 2 checks behind Gram. Doesn't need anything, probably feels how fast this has been going so far and just wants to get a move on. They checking the waterfall, which he's probably going to be a little disappointed by. Oh no, right, this was top floor, okay. Yeah, that is one way to get in. Thought that was left side inner quarters for some reason. Alright, and Bramhall is into Julius. Julius is weak to slash resist lightning. Well, completely doesn't stop Red Minotaur. And this isn't full stat Rando, so there's no chance for Julius to be mean with stats or anything like that, like double his HP. Oh, Bramhall takes a death. As Vae is now into the Gram fight. This is kind of where the glass cannon aspect comes into play, because Julius hits really hard, even without boosted attack. You aren't necessarily going to see many pieces of armor across the seed. Vae showing off Manticore on Gram. Just standing directly in that hand. No worries at all. Bramhall's back onto phase 2 of Julius, where he gains his sub-weapon attacks. See that rare cross from Julius? 47 HP, but Julius is down. And Gram is down on VaeVictus' side. And not hurt by leaving the items behind Gram, just 2 yellow souls. Alright, done the little bit of flying into the Chaotic Realm. Are we gonna do the checks? Well, probably not, because they're gonna be souls. Enemies still threatening in this area. Except for lubricants, I guess. VaeVictus now entering Julius. Putting on Manticore again for this one. What's their armor like, gym clothes? Whatever it is not very good. They just haven't really had much reason to change their equipment in the past while. Like, they've brought up that screen a couple times, but I keep missing it. And one player enters the Chaotic Realm as the other is just about done. Taking the save. Very prudent. Putting on Skyfish and Lubricant. We'll see what Chaos is working with in terms of resistances. Weak to water, resist fire and poison, so that's not going to slow us down. Souls are sealed away in phase 1. Claims very big hitbox. You can even hit 2 of these statues at a given time. Hitting them for 154. Now got Red Minotaur back, dealing 547s. Phase 1 down. Yeah, this is a best of 3 where they are tied 3-3. I spoke too soon on phase 1 being down. Now it's finished. And Skyfish strats, hitting for over 1,000 on the eyes, boosted by Skyfish. Eyes decrease the defense of the core when defeated. Can't stand right in them because they hurt you. But GG to Bramhall, taking game 3 of the set and advancing. Looks like Vae's gonna finish it out. His audio is a little crunchy, so we'll just stick with the background music. But yeah, both very great players. They've been close this whole series. Even for lower bracket, this matchup has been incredible to see.
Hello.
And hello, Bramhall. Congratulations on your match win.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I'm kind of in disbelief that I won that, considering all that went wrong. But I guess could have been worse.
Yeah, I mean, you did bring it back. You both were. I would say you were following behind for a little bit, but you did some entrance checks that helped you out later. You had a path back to top floor.
I did. I was really looking for that rush soul to get a faster one, but I didn't find it.
Yeah, they ended up buying one because Manticore was added to one of the shop expansions.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, I thought about it, but like I thought about looking in the shop for one, but like it was like, you know, the souls are 15 grand, and I couldn't find Mimic anywhere.
Yeah, he actually got Tsuchinoko, so yeah, got a little discount, was able to afford it by selling a few things.
Yeah. So yeah, anyway, I kind of thought I was boned after the death of Julius, and then when I didn't realize I didn't kill the last statue, I'm like, oh god, what a mess.
I thought you had too. I just like assumed that it was done and you were going into phase 2.
Yeah, I think it's because I don't know. He might have transformed and then he disappeared. I'm like, oh, he must be dead then. But yeah, I was AFK for a couple of seconds. I'm like, hang on a second, he's still alive.
Man, my route was so good. I'm disappointed. I'm really disappointed. My route was so good, but like the flight.
Yeah, that took a while to find for me too. After a certain point, once I got the Holy Trinity of Chaos Ring, I was checking everything, but as soon as I saw that it wasn't blue or gray, I would leave. And,
yeah, for me it was the same for a very long time.
Yeah.
Interesting that flight was exactly the last place I needed. It was in the last boss I needed.
Oh, it was you found the bat, right?
Yeah, I found bat. Yeah, death.
Yeah. And then Hippo was probably in Chaotic again, but I didn't.
I didn't care about it. I just go straight. Did go straight.
Yeah. I mean, I think I could have done better. I think I could have checked that. I think I could have checked where Graveyard was earlier.
Yeah, you both were doing some of the same things, and then you had a decision point when you got back to Castle Corridor, and they went Arena first, and Arena was like empty, and Cemetery had the goods where you went first.
Arena was, I forgot where it was. It was
It was behind Garden.
Yeah, behind Garden.
Oh, behind Garden. Okay, yeah.
Uh, I did found arena. I decided to go straight to when I found arena. Okay, I need flight. I need flight. I need flight. I desperately need flight, and I got the checks, every check, and nothing.
Oh yeah.
that
I would have
was
probably, at the
painful.
very least, I would have probably skipped the elevator rooms, because like if you don't have bat, then you
Yeah,
have
I
to do that
decided
stupid
to
puzzle.
not skip it because I. Another thing I skip it and I didn't know if you do it was the two checks on clock tower, the spike room and the spike rooms. I decided to
I remember
not do it.
resetting out of those, so it must not have been anything good.
I decided to not do it.
Yeah, I think one
That
of the
arena
souls
was
was Killer
painful.
Doll in there.
Oh yeah. Best soul in the game, clearly.
I don't know. And also, I got a head minotaur drop from the needles. That's
Yeah, I think we
why I
probably, well, I did
destroyed the
too.
late game.
I think anybody would have, because the needles drop their souls pretty often. You kill a bunch of them with
Yeah, I
Panther.
destroyed the late game. Also, I got Manticore from the shop, so that's why I
Manticore, yeah. I never found a rush soul, so I had to take the long way to top floor when I eventually got go mode.
got cold mode. I knew it. Probably top floor is probably on waterfall. When I got it, I first I checked the cash corridor because yeah, maybe that is it. And after that, I feel that it was clock tower. After that, when I found the bottom clock tower, I just decided to teleport back and to the waterfall because I knew that was top floor because we got Undine earlier and there was a rush zone in the shop. After that, I just decided, man, it's there. There's no way. It's there. Top floor is just right there. And after that, I just decided to rush the game because, yeah,
Yeah.
I had everything I needed.
Yeah, exactly. Well, at least like I didn't find. I took me a while to find arena, but it wasn't in some stupid like literal last check place I check kind of place. Uh, and cemetery, I think also. Yeah, cemetery was a pretty good spot as well. Those are always the choke points in this mode. I really do like the magician mode a lot because it just changes everything up so much. Like even outside of the chaos ring thing, like the fact that you can't get money easily means that mimic becomes almost a top tier, I think.
Yeah, but also like equipment wise, like part of the reason for shoving the prices down the way they were is like you can pick up money bags and they actually mean something in the other modes too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I just decided to use. I got Tsuchinoku. When I got when I got to the shop, I knew it. Okay, let's use it Tsuchinoku. And also I bought Kunitsuna because yeah, for the case of chaos being holy elemental resistant. If
Yeah,
it
I think I
was
had enough.
resistant to holy elemental, just use Kunitsuna and that is done.
Yeah, chaos.
My route
Yeah,
was
chaos would be
so
a problem,
good.
but yeah, it's like
Yeah,
because I think I had enough souls that I had a bunch of elemental coverage. But yeah, chaos won. I think the claim is just that strong though that it wouldn't matter.
yeah, but if he was wholly resistant, it would be a case of Julius type because Julius this time was claimed the damage to him because Julius was weak to slash.
Yeah, that was really good. I died to Julius once because my spacing was bad and he kept hitting me.
Yeah, like I said, I just destroyed him because
Yeah.
I had Red Minnow and Manticore. I just destroyed him.
I like that seed quite a bit.
What?
I wish I'd played it better, but
Yeah, what
pretty good.
decided this race was a flight
Flight,
because you got flight first, and for me it took so long to fight flight.
Yeah, Amadeus called it like fairly early on, where you guys pretty much had everything, and it was going to be a 15-minute search for flight. Well, okay. Bramhall's advancing. You're actually going to get a bit of a break for a bit because you're awaiting the winner of Vlad versus Vadi on the other side.
Oh, okay. The winner? Oh yeah, because I'm probably facing someone else on losers, right?
Yeah, so they haven't played yet. They're gonna get their match done.
And for me, this is probably yeah, this is quick. I need a quick time for Aria, man. I can commentate some matches, but for me, I'll get some time. I'll probably not participate in the next tournament.
Oh well, good luck with what you decide to do.
Yeah, you get to play whatever you like now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Seen you doing some RPG speedruns, I think.
yeah. Also, I'm on Symphony of the Night tournament too. So yeah.
I've kind of put speedrunning to the side for now just because I don't really have time for it, and it stresses me out to try to make time for it. But I guess I still have to do this tournament too, and then after that, I'm not sure what I'll do.
So thank you guys. Also thank you guys for Speed Game for having us. Thank you guys here who's watching. If you're interested, exclamation AOS for our Discord. There is a lot of tutorials for our sort of randomizer. Yeah. Still follow the tournament. We'll have a match soon. I think it's 4 p.m. Yeah, it's 4.
Your match
If I
today?
remember well, it's 4 p.m. Between Jupiter and Amadeus.
I think it's actually 3 p.m.
Oh yeah, 3 p.m. Yeah, so it's 1 hour.
Yep, gonna be on this very channel. So, get up and stretch and do whatever you like, and come back for that one. That should be a good one.
Anyway, yeah, thanks Speed Gaming for the host. Thanks Vae for the race, and thanks Smiles for saving the match.
My pleasure. Yeah, I'm gonna go eat. Have a good day, everybody. Thanks for playing, both of you.
Peace out.
And thanks to everybody in chat for coming out. We'll see you in the next race.